channel. I do hope you're doing well and happy new year, my lovelies. This is the first video of 2022. I do hope you had a fabulous New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, maybe suffering from slight hangover. I know I was, so kind of didn't start the health kick off on the new year on the best of foot, but we're slowly getting there. All right, my lovelies, as I say, I do wish you had a lovely new year and all the best for 2022 for you and your families. But we're kicking off the start of a new year with, of course, our 2022 goals. So I've got my new diary to hand, which I am very, very excited about. So let's stop rabbiting for once and let's get in with our goals for 2022. And fingers crossed, we might be able to achieve some throughout the year, eh? Right, so first off, of course, is the diary. So this is, again, one that I purchased last year. It is from Matilda Myers and it is the day per page diary. So I will link this down below, as I say. If you just want to get a little bit organised, you have your quick view for the years of 22 and 23. It's got so many little sections in here. You then have another little yearly planner, just so if you need to like pop in birthdays, which is what I do, and like anniversaries. And then you have your goals, which we're going to get into. You have travel plan section, and then you have, this is the section that I like, the gift ideas. So you have a celebration list and a gift idea, so it's kind of like a little present tracker as well. And then we get into the main diary, which, as I say, is a page per view. Page per view, day per page per view. You know what I mean. And then, as I say, for the goals, you have this is my year. So we have this is my year 2, and then this is my year not 2. So we'll just briefly go over the this is my year, where I will definitely try my best not to. And you know what the top one was, my lovelies? Snack excessively at work. That is mine. I've said to try not to snack. Try not to swear so much, because I do have a little bit of a potty mouth, mum says, especially when I'm in the car. Road rage was on there. I'm going to try not to have a bit of road rage. Spend excessively. Let outside factors control my well-being. Try not to drink alcohol more than once a week. And when I do, not to go excessive, you know. I think I've well and truly overindulged over Christmas. Trying to not always find the negatives in the positives, and also be unproductive. So there are a few things. You have 20 goals to do and 20 goals not to do for the year 22, and they are just a few of my what I don't want to do. Let's get on to this is my year. So these are the goals that I want to hit for 2022. So the first one, I want to achieve 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. So last year I think we was at 1,000 and I wanted to hit 2,000, which we did. Thank you very much. I think I ended the year on about 2,600. So I thought, you know what, it did fluctuate a lot as well towards the beginning of the year. Like, I noticed one day I might gain some and then I would lose quite a lot. So I thought I don't want to go drastic amount, but if I was to hit 4,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of 2022, you're going to be very, very happy, as I say, because it seems throughout January to say August, it's quite not stagnant, but it's very like stable. When you come into like autumn and Halloween and Christmas and winter, obviously you have more content, so obviously there's more views out there, but it can go up and down. Like within those months it does fluctuate quite a lot. I don't quite know why. So like some days I could have gained 30 and then I could have lost 20 the next day. I'm not quite sure how it works, but I want to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2022 for YouTube. So that was number 1 on my list. Number 2 was to achieve 2,800 subscribers on my food Instagram. So if you don't know, they're always down in the descriptions box. I have a food and a lifestyle Instagram, my lovelies. So lifestyle, pretty much everything to do with me. We have homeware, skincare, bath care, cleaning, travels, anything to do with my life. A few selfies here and then when I'm feeling myself, and also a few selfies when I'm not feeling myself and hair up, makeup free, you know, for those like self-care days. And then my food Instagram is everything from filming the fakeaways, baking, home cooked foods, restaurant foods, little taster menus, everything and anything to do with food that goes in my gob is going to be on there. So I am hoping to hit 2,800 on my food Instagram by the end of the year. And then for my lifestyle Instagram, I want to achieve 10,250. So from last year's goals, if you've seen the video, you'll know the lifestyle Instagram was the only one out of the social media platforms that I didn't hit my target for. I really wanted to hit 10,000 by the end of 2021, and I was on 9,900. I said in that video I weren't going to beat myself up because for the month of December I did neglect my Instagrams quite a bit, because with the daily uploads and the editing and film and everything like that, I just did not have time to be doing 3 posts a day, which is what I would normally do. I would at least do 2 a day, but I was getting in the habit of doing like 3 a day because I was trying to make my grid look a bit more symmetrical, you know. So I want to at least 1 a day for the month of January. I just want to like get back into it, and then when it's upload day I might do an extra 2, or just so it starts to look a little bit more uniform. Do you know me, lovelies? So yes, those are my 3 top goals for, say for example, like social media and that. I don't really do TikTok. I've just joined Twitter. If any of you have Twitter out there, I'll leave the Twitter down below as well. Don't quite know how to use it. I had it many moons ago, and then I just deactivated it because it becomes so toxic. But now I find it's actually quite a good place, a bit like a Daily Mail. You find all the ins and outs, and if you have any problems with, I don't know, purchases, anything like that, you get more of a response on Twitter than you do from their customer service department. So it's always handy to have a little Twitter account, I would think. That is probably why I use it. If I am calling and no one's answering about something, I'm just like, hello, can you answer me please? And you will literally get a response within that day pretty much. And I'm like, I've been waiting weeks for your customer service to get back to me. But anyway, let's not digress, Shannon. Number 4, work out at least 3 times a week. It's like deja vu from last year, ain't it? This is what I had last year. I have took the first step and cancelled my gym membership. You're probably thinking, Shannon, that's backwards, but it's not. I've cancelled my old gym membership, which I didn't realise was a 3-month period. So I don't actually stop paying for that until March. And then I think probably around middle of January, I'm going to sign up with the new gym, which was actually one of the gyms I used to go before. But because it's like a chain, I found like there's one near my work as well. So the plan is to do a class on a Sunday, and then 2 days in the week to go for an hour before work and have like a nice little session. But in the midst of that, I want to start like walking more on lunch breaks, because hopefully my lunch breaks won't be consumed with editing now, so I can get out, have a nice little walk around the park, and yeah, just try and get that bit of fitness back up. But as I say, let's see if your girl sticks to it. I also want to try and put in, you're going to laugh at me, a few little Chloe Ting workouts again. We all remember from last year I done her workouts, and my God, did I struggle. But they were really good. And as I say, in the Home Bargains haul that is coming up on Sunday, your first haul of 2022, my lovelies, and it is a banger. I may have something in there that's going to like help me with my at-home workouts, let's just say. So yeah, let's see if I can stick to that, eh? Number 5, I've set a set amount that I want to save every month. I done quite well with it last year until about June, July. So I've done it for half the year, but it's so hard, my lovelies, when you have like, obviously rent and bills come out straight away. And then there's birthdays and anniversaries and holiday. Even though we didn't have a holiday last year, I still somehow spent the money that I had for the holiday because we had the log cabins instead. So I did do well up to a point. And then once I'm past that point, I just think, as long as I've got enough for me bills, me housekeeping, all of that jazz, if I've got a little bit left over, it's a bonus. If not, I've learned not to stress about it so much. Yes, I do need to be saving because I want to move out, but I'm not going to beat myself up when I work the hours I do. In addition to everything else, if I want a treat, I'm going to treat myself, all right? So let's see if I can stick to that. Number 6, Sundays equal self-care days. Now, I was good with this. I think I stuck to it all the way until September, I'm going to say. And then obviously when the content starts going up, it was a little bit harder because Sundays would be my editing days. But I think this year I just want to have Sundays, not like a full day for self-care, but maybe like an hour or two, or just to do a treatment or a little something that is going to make me feel pampered. So it may be even now, I'm thinking like if I'm editing on a Sunday, I can pop a face mask on and just have a chill, or have like a really bougie bubble bath where we have the bath salts, we have the bath foam, we have everything and anything, a big bath bomb as well, like we go all out. I need to keep up with like my self-care in terms of like my eyebrows, my hair and everything like that. I think I need to get back into like a regular hair washing routine, because ever since it gets coloured, my life just depends on dry shampoo because I don't want it to fade. But the roots are coming through, so the colour's fading, but as I say, we're going for a change in February, so that's a little something to look forward to. So my hair right now, my lovelies, will just be growing out into a brown copper ombre, and we're just going to have to go with it for the next couple of months, alright? But as I say, yes, Sundays, I definitely want to have it now as kind of just to do a treatment or something, to take time out, you know. We have a lot of time in the week, but a lot of our time is consumed like with work and life and cooking and families and everything like that. To actually just switch off and think, no, I want an hour just for me to do what I want. I think we all need that now and then, don't we? Number 7 includes Brandon. It's to start having regular date nights again. Now, I don't think he's watching this, but I have said to him in the new year, we need to start having date nights again. Obviously, when the sea hit, everything stopped. And then when things started to open up, everything was booking. It's kind of semi-relaxed in our little village now. Like, you can, they do prefer you to book, but you can chance doing a little walk-in. So I said to him, we need to start going back out again, even just like once a month. I'm not asking him for weekly. I don't need to take up any more of that boy's time, but once a month, I think, even if we go like either for an evening meal or during the day, go like bowling or cinema, or just go on a little road trip and like have a day where we can just switch off, be ourselves and not worry about the wonders of the world. So when I said that to him, he was like, eh? I was like, no, Brandon, we need to start having monthly date nights again, Barb. And he was like, oh, you sort it and then I'll turn up. And I was like, it needs to be a joint effort, you know, darling. But anyway, yeah, date nights regular once a month. And then I could have that once a month. Say if we're going for like a nice meal, if I've been on my health kick all month, that meal will be like the creme de la creme of my month, where I can have my 3 courses, starter, main, dessert and a little cocktail, and just love life. So yeah, kind of like a monthly goal for myself, so it's like a reward. You know you've been good, you're getting a little night out with me, and you're going to get some good food. So yes, I have a little thing on number 8, a goal within my work that I want to get to. So I'm going to keep that one private because it's only me that knows about that. So hopefully I can get to this goal, and when I do, I shall tell you in a vlog if I get to it. But yeah, fingers crossed. I don't see why not. I just need to push myself for it. So let's have a look. Number 9 is to clear any remaining cards. So you would have known from my 2021, I had a tiny little amount that was left over from 2021 on one of my credit cards, and I was like, I want that cleared this year. So the goal for this year is to just clear that little remainder, and then I'm done with it and I can be fresh and everything will be squeaky clean. However, my credit score has shot through the roof these past couple of months, so I don't quite know what's going on. I mean, you girls all here for it, but yeah, it pretty much like doubled, and I was like, oh, all works in favour when we have to look at the mortgage process, eh my lovelies? Right, number 10, I'm actually not doing too bad. I look at as my water bottle is empty currently. I need to refill it. To drink at least a litre of water a day. I had this again last year, and once again, I was fine. Started it, loving life, and then I just got bored of water. Absolutely bored. But if you've been watching like vlogmases and random little vlogs, you'll know that if I have drinks in a sippy cup, I'm more inclined to drink it than from a normal glass. I don't know why. It's probably the child in me thinking like I'm drinking from a nice little flavoured cup. But I've got currently a Mickey Mouse water bottle with my initial on, and that holds, I think it's 500 or 600 millilitres. So I'm aiming to do 2 of them a day, which is quite early in the morning. I think it's like 9 o'clock as I'm filming this, and I've not refilled it yet. So need to get that done, but it is getting good. I wanted to try and get one of those big bottles with the time like stamps on it, but that's sold out everywhere. I think everyone's on a New Year health kick, so I thought we'll stick with that and I can measure it. So if I drink 2 of them, it will be a litre or just over, which your girl is happy with. The only thing is sticking to it when I'm at work. As I say, I might need to keep my sippy cup at work and just refill it a little bit more. But yeah, water. Let me know how many litres of water you drink a day, or are you like me and you're like, actually water never touches my lips. Water only seems to touch my lips when I need to sober up, let's be perfectly honest, which was me on New Year's Eve night. Yes, that was a very sorry state of a night, my lovelies. Oh my God, I'll have to tell you about that in a vlog upcoming, all right? Number 11. It's going to be a deja vu from last year. Lose a minimum of a stone. So, I done the dreaded task on New Year's Day of weighing myself. The only time I'd weighed myself since probably last January. And I was surprised. So I thought I would have put on quite a bit. Because I've been overindulging, as Mama G said, like for several months, not several weeks. You've been indulging for a few months. And didn't really do any fitness at all, apart from walking to Brandon's on a weekly basis. And when I trod on the scales, part of me didn't want to look down. And I used the scales that I showed in one of my health videos before. They're by the brand Young Dough off Amazon. I'll actually leave them down linked below. And you step on it and then you link it to the app on your phone, and it gives you all of like your statistics, your BMI, everything like down to, I think it was like bone density and everything like that. And I compared it to the last time I trod on the scales, and I wasn't too sad. It weren't great, but I hadn't put on what I thought I'd put on. So obviously putting it on for me wasn't great, because now it just means I need to shift even more. But for what I've put on, if I can still lose at least a stone, that will just like get rid of me lumps and bumps, I think. And then if I really want to get into shape, I think for my BMI, like I need to lose about 2 stone. But Mum says ignore your BMI, because if I lose 2 stone, I may then look too slim for my frame. So I'm just going to wing it. I want to lose a stone, definitely, which I think if we reduce the portion sizes, which, may I add, going to totally digress here, me and Mama G will be doing the eating the recommended portion size video. I last night measured out a portion of pasta. It's shocking that how much my portion differs to the recommended portion. I probably had like near enough 3 times the amount that you should have, and I had the recommended. I ate it, and within 10 minutes I was starving again. So that's going to be a fun video. But yeah, I think if I can get my portion sizes closer to the recommended amount, maybe not exactly on par, because your girl does like her food, I do have a big appetite, and then I chuck in a bit of working out, I'll still be doing my 4-mile walk to Brandon's, we might slowly get there. Fingers crossed. Let me know if you have any keep fit goals or anything at all for the new year as well, my lovelies, because I can't start it bang on 1st of January. That's why I'm thinking middle of Jan I'll join the gym, because we've still got all the mince pies and there's chocolate and I've still got Baileys. So I'm still gonna, the way I'm gonna do it with Mum is 5 days a week. So Monday to Friday will be good. The weekend I won't pig out, but Sundays I'm not scrimping on my roast dinner. I will still be having my roast potatoes. I will still be having my homemade Yorkshires that are like little mini mountains. And if we're having a bit of pork, I'm still having the slab of crackling. Saturdays might be kind of a cheat day. If I'm at Brandon's, we normally get a takeaway at Brandon's. But I'll try and like restrict, say, what I've eaten during the day. And then maybe restrict my portion size for the takeaway as well. So it's just little steps in moderation, as I say. And we will see how we go. There's going to be some more weekly food challenges, or like a week of what we're eating. We've pretty much done all of the supermarkets for the 30 quid one, but I say we might do like some cuisine, so like eating vegan for a week, eating dairy free for a week, vegetarian, pescatarian. We're going to try everything, eating certain cuisines for a week, just going to see what we're doing. And then we will also have some food challenges like 24 hours eating a certain colour food, certain style, certain spice, anything like that. So the food videos are still going to be there, and then we might just do like generic what we eat in a week vlogs, where it will literally be we'll go to a random supermarket, we'll let you know, and then we'll see what we cook for the week. All right, my lovelies? And then number 12. Now, I thought about this one and I thought, how can I do it? But no, it's definitely going in there. Having monthly memory days with family members. So, as I say, it's so easy to get caught up and you just pop and see each other, but you never actually do anything. You just go there, have a catch up, and that's it. So this year I definitely want to try and spend some more time with family and actually do something, whether that be go for a meal, go out for the day, go somewhere, anywhere. Just not just spending time with each other, like sitting indoors chatting, like actually get out and do something. Even if like we went out to a local park, at least we can sit and chat, but we're out doing something, making a little bit of a memory. So yes, that was definitely something I wanted to include for this year. And then number 13, oh, it's unlucky for some, ain't it, 13. And I put this as number 13 because it kind of is the unknown for me, and it's to reduce my road rage levels. Your girl has got really bad road rage. I spoke about this in Vlogmas and like my 2021 goals and hello 2022. I'm fine when I get in the car, but in our village you have to think for everyone else. So I could be poodling down the road doing my thing. I have to judge if that car's going to try and cut in front of me, if they're just going to do a U-turn. Like, that is what aggravates me. And when you're on the way to work, you just want a nice chill drive, don't you? You don't want it to be everyone's about and all of this is going on. You just want to get to work, don't you? And unfortunately, that doesn't really happen. And when I come home from work, I get stuck behind a lot of people too. So I do need to really reduce my levels, which goes like hand in hand with I want to try and get more into like the crystals and everything like that, because I've got some crystals when I see Brandon's sister earlier on in the year, and I've got one Howlite, which is supposed to be like a calming one. So it may be that I might have to start carrying them with me, and really want to start looking into, as I say, like the crystals and everything, and see how it can change and be, is it like your auras and your chakras, all of that I actually find really fascinating. I just never have had the time to look into it really. But what shall we do for the next one? What I'm going to do is go to a little break. You're literally going to go to a transition, Shan, and then you'll be back, because I just want to actually fill my water bottle up. While I'm sitting here speaking to you, my lovelies, I am seeing that water bottle and I think, no, it needs to get filled up. So let me go and get hydrated, because remember, hydration is key, and then we can get in with the last few goals, eh? So my lovelies, all stocked up, and as I say, I like to go through at least 2 of these a day, which I have managed to stick to for the past couple of days into the new year. 2 days out of 365, at least it's a progress, eh? Right, number 14. This is a repetition from last year. Try and keep my bedroom clean and tidy. We all know that the majority of my room does stay tidy. It is the dressing table. The dressing table becomes the dumping ground. So once everything is cleared off, all the Christmas decks are away, I need to make it my like purpose that when I come in of an evening, not to just dump stuff on the dressing table, because it gets to a little point and then it gets to a big point, and then mum will be like, you've got loads of washing to put away, your dressing table, you need to do this, and I'm like, whoa, not what I signed up for here. So yeah, I really want to try and keep maybe like once a week, no, once a fortnight to once a month, like give it a good hoover, and then once a month like a light dust polish or anything like that. But I think like maybe I could do that on my Sunday self-care days actually. That could be included within that, like have say half an hour just to tidy the room, aka the dressing table, which is the dumping ground, and that could be part of my self-care cleanse for the week. It's a good little way to think of it, ain't it, my lovelies? I really enjoyed this last year. So we done it when we had the 30 quid weekly food challenges, but after that we kind of didn't stick to it, and I want to go back to eating vegetarian at least 1 day a week. So that's what I mean. Sundays we're still going to have our roast. Saturdays, if I'm at Brandon's, it's normally a takeaway, which I'll have to moderate. Or if I'm at home, we'll be doing like say a fake away. But throughout the week, I want to do say Wednesday vegetarian, Monday is like quick and easy. I want to get a fish day in there as well. So I might actually be able to get 2 vegetarian days in there, because that's what we used to do on the 30 quid. We would have Monday quick and easy. Tuesday and Thursdays would be vegetarian. Wednesday would be a fish day. And then Friday would be a quick meal. Saturday would be a fake away, and Sunday would be a roast. So I want to try and get back into like the habit of having a bit of vegetarian days, because there's actually so many new dishes. I've got the Pinch of Nom book that you would have seen. Oh my god, there's so many new ones in there. And as I say, I went through all of my old recipe books in the new year. You would have seen that in Vlogmas. Tore out tons and tons of pages of decent recipes. So yeah, definitely something I want to get into. And I think by having that, I'll feel healthier as well, because sometimes coming in and having like a big meal with meats and carbs, it does get you like a bit stodgy. Where like I really used to like when I used to do my 5 spice and soy egg fried vegetable rice. Oh my god. Not to like the extreme that I cook it like in size wise. We need to reduce the portion size, ShannonLeighxx. But again, something like that is on the right track, ain't it? Number 16, not to spend on unnecessary items. So I saw so many things in the Boxing Day sales, and I only bought a few, which was really good for me. I just got like a few new little like clothing bits that I kind of wanted as like essentials in my wardrobe, you know. And apart from that, that was pretty much it. The boots, the Cavella boots, they still didn't go down in the sales. Not quite purchased them yet. There were a few bags that I saw. They went down a bit, but nothing like miraculous. So I am going to splurge. She says, as her goal is to not spend on unnecessary items. As we all know, at the end of March, once the tax year has finished and I calculate any earnings that I have for YouTube minus tax and deductions, everything like that, I'm going to save a good bit. I'm not going to lie. But I do want to treat myself to something. So as I say, I don't quite know if I will be on par for the bag that I've always dreamed of. But I might be able to get, say, the boots that I love. I just want to get something. Because at the beginning I thought, well, if I earned this much, I'd save that much and spend that. And then I thought, do I really need to spend that much? So it all depends. As I say, come March, I won't know yet. But I might not have such a splurge, but I'll have like a mini splurge. Just so that there's something that I can look back on and think, I got that with like my first year of YouTube, like all of them hours, all of them nights editing and not uploading and all of the dramas, it was worth it. So yeah, but I need to like cut back on the unnecessary bits. So obviously when we do our hauls, bargain shops, pretty much everything stays because it's food mainly, ain't it? But with Primark hauls and like say Matalan or Georgian Asda and Tesco, I need to be a bit more stricter. So pretty much with the hauls, I would always want to keep 50 to 75%. I think I need to like rein that back now and think, right, am I going to wear that? Is that going to be for me? Because I do also in the new year want to have a big clear out. So that is probably going to be, I'd say, middle of January again. That'll be like a whole self-care weekend where I go through everything once again. I've done it a few months back. But you know when you see some bits and you think, I'm just holding on to them because maybe like it's a memory, but realistically, even if I lose 2 stone, am I ever going to wear that again? And if the answer's no, then it needs to go. We need to get like ruthless with it, my lovelies. Number 17 was to earn a set amount on YouTube for this tax year. So I have got a goal in mind that I would like to earn. I'm not a million miles from it. I'm honestly not. And if I can earn it in my first year, your girl will be more than happy. So as I say, I think what I might do, middle of Jan, end of Jan, I want to do a video on what I've earned for 2021. But I don't want it just to be me sitting here being like January, £10, February. I want to try and get like all the statistics and like put the graphs in so I can show you, so this many views equated to this and this amount of playbacks meant this and that. So I want to kind of like look a bit more into the analytics and everything, because I say, as you know, it does interest me. And if there was anyone out there who is watching thinking of starting, it could just be like a little informative video for you. And as I say, there's no bars held here, my lovelies. I'm not going to be sitting here saying, oh my god, I earned 20 grand. If I earned 200 quid, I'll tell you I earned 200 quid. If I earned 2 quid, I'll tell you I earned 2 quid. This is all about, as you know from the channel, or if you're a newbie, hello my lovelies, happy new year. we're very open on this channel. There is no topics off bar. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. We don't judge anyone. We don't get nasty in the comments. If you do leave a nasty comment, you get a blunt response and then that's done with. We're all open to constructive criticism, but rudeness and just plain spitefulness, we don't deal with on this channel. As I say, we are a nice little community here and hopefully we will continue to grow and grow. And yeah, nothing like that. So if I can earn this set of man, which if I earn this set of man, I could save what I want and then I could potentially get the bag. It just depends how generous I want to be with myself. All right, my lovelies, we shall see. Number 18, I want to learn a new skill or a hobby. So last year, as you would have seen on my Have I Reached My 2021 Goals, I wanted to have an hour's keyboard a week. I mean, I don't know where I thought I was going to have the time from, but the keyboard is still here. I'm not putting her away because I do love whacking on the old keyboard and playing some tunes every now and then. But I really want to learn a new skill or find a new hobby. Whether that be a language, I don't know. I don't know what it is I want to learn. I don't know the skill or the hobby I want to, what do I say, absorb for the new year. But I do know, I just want something so I can say I've done that in 2022. Because I feel like 2021 went by so quick. I didn't have any time for my keyboard. I haven't like perfected my keyboard skills, let's just say, and I haven't kind of gone up a level of what I was hoping I would do. So yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a language, a sport, who knows, my lovelies, who knows. And then 19, be the best version of me that I can be. I need to keep that one very prominent in my head, so every time Shaniqua starts to teeter out, let's just say, I need to kind of think, is it worth her coming out? Like, if she comes out, what is going to be the benefit? If she's just coming out to rant, then I can come indoors, put my boxing gloves off and pan the wall and get my aggression out like that. I need to kind of not be so hot-headed, which you may think, Shan, but if you see me in the vlogs or you see me like daily life, I am very protective of those around me, and I don't like bullies. I don't like arrogancy. I don't like stuck-upness. It's like, with me, what you see is what you get, ain't it? If you don't like it, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do to change it. But I do tend to, when I get in that mode, I will go 0 to 100, and then it's just like, the mist comes down and I'm not with it at all. So I need to try and think that by me losing my shizzle, what is going to be the outcome? If it's literally just going to be, well, I'll feel better about myself, I can come in, put my gloves on and say, pan the wall and get my aggression out that way. I need to just kind of try and be a better me, like a more chilled me. Not going to be like a walkover, but not so boom, 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 hot-headed. Here we go, Sham. And then the last one, my lovelies, which I really do hope that I can stick to this year. Travel and be free. I am praying with everything I've got that I will get on an aeroplane this year. Whether it's even an aeroplane to Scotland, I just want to get on an aeroplane. It's going to sound so weird. I miss the airport vibe. I miss the queuing up for checking in. I miss going through security. I miss duty free. I miss having my slap up huge breakfast before I get on the plane. I miss it all. I miss getting on that 10-hour flight. I miss saying to Brandon, oh my God, I've got leg cramp. I miss opening that door and bam, the heat hits you. I miss standing in a foreign airport where you don't know what the signs say or what anyone's saying, and then you're trying to find the TUI little tour guide to take you to your coach. I miss everything. As I say, last year we done a few more log cabins, which was great. This year we already have a log cabin booked for end of February to an area we've never been to, so that's going to be like a little adventure. But yeah, I need to get on a plane. I really want to get on a plane and get away, and that is, I think, why sometimes my hot-headedness and my temper comes through a lot, because I do have anger with the way of the world when it was like terrible. It's still not great, but I do have like an anger, I think, towards the government. I'm not going to lie, I do hold the government accountable for quite a lot of stuff, but yeah, because I think, oh my God, like I work all year. So when the C word broke, I was furloughed for 3 weeks and then I worked constantly throughout. I would have loved to have a few months off, but I couldn't. I was back after 3 weeks. And I think out of all of that, I was working, the taxman was still getting his money, but what was in it for me? I weren't allowed to see my fella, I weren't allowed to go out, I weren't allowed to do anything. Everything I had planned got cancelled. I couldn't even have the 1-2 week holiday that I work all year for. That is what I work for. Every year is to have a nice 2 week holiday, and I haven't had that for 2 years. So your girl just wants a holiday this year, and as I say, hopefully it's to Dominican Republic. We have, when we had to reschedule again last year for this year, we have changed the hotel. We've upgraded a little bit, so who knows, hopefully it's going to be a nice one if we can get out. Fingers crossed. And I don't know if it's still going to be testing and everything like that by October. I don't know the quarantining, how long that's going to be, so we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it, ain't it, my lovelies? But that is my 20 goals for 2022. Let me know down below if you've got any goals, my lovelies. Did you stick to your ones in 2021, or are you just thinking, nah, I'm just going to wing it and live life? As I say, if you are a newbie, hello, welcome to the channel. We're back to our regular uploads now, my lovelies. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 PM and Sundays at 9 AM. However, the last weekend of every month will be a back-to-back upload, so you're going to get a little extra video in there. And as I say, come September and October, November, December, just make sure you've got that notification bell turned on, because the uploads will be coming through thick and fast. But as I say, if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you, and as I say, always leave a comment down below because I love to have a chit chat. But guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, leave me a comment, anything to do with 2022, whether it's a goal you want to achieve, whether it's somewhere you want to visit, something you want to do for you, your family, let us know down below. But take care, stay safe as always. I'm going to try and stop rabbiting throughout the outros this year, and I shall see ya for a brand new video on Thursday. Alright, my lovelies? Bye, guys!